that.
We are late to the party, and we're still recovering from an incredible live event.
It's still blowing my mind. It's so crazy. Guys, we already got our tickets for the next live event. If you have the opportunity to go, get your tickets and go, because it's one of those experiences, like watching a live Schmoedown with a bunch of other people who are just as passionate about the Schmoedown as you are is fantastic.
It felt like the old school WWF days. It felt like a rock concert, just losing your mind, going crazy, and then hanging out afterwards with everybody who is like you and they love the Schmoedown.
Just talking Schmoedown.
That's all we do. So, with that being said, the fallout is going to come. We are more excited about the future of that moment. It was a splinter in time, and now we get to see all the different timelines in which were changed by the arrival of the Horsemen. So,
you're not making 6 different timelines.
You are now making 5 different timelines. So, 5. We are going to get into this match first, but I don't even have to ask who you got.
Yeah, you don't, because I got Rachel Cushing.
And I got Rachel Cushing because I want to see the Shire Wolves and the Five Club just dominate right now. It's like there was a vacuum with the fall of the Patriots, and I want to see them dominate. I love the Viper Squad, but I do want to see Rachel walk away with the win and put her a step closer to possibly going after Jason Inman, because Inman himself has said there's only a handful of people that could possibly give him that challenge, and Rachel's one of them. So we are going to get into that battle now between Cushing and McCarty.
Hey there, Schmoedown fans. It's Thad Williams, your commissioner.
Hi, Thad.
I'm here with a little bit of an update regarding the Inner Geekdom Tournament. As you all may have heard, the Inner Geekdom Tournament is happening right now. Some of the matches that have already aired are part of that tournament. There might be some confusion going on, so I wanted to clear it up. As you might know, the matches that have already aired in the Inner Geekdom division the last few weeks are part of this tournament. First of all, Adam Lavick versus Hector Navarro, that was a round 1 match. Adam is moving on to round 2. Also, Emma Fife versus Jay Washington was a round 1 match. She will be heading into round 2 as well. Today's match, Rachel versus Markia, is also part of round 1. Upcoming matches in the next few weeks that you might have heard about, Mike Kalinowski, the beautiful Mike Kalinowski, is facing off against Jared Haben. We're pretty sure Mike's going to win that one because he's one of the best players in the league. And I'm a big fan. Also, we have Mark Donegal versus Robert Meyer Burnett. That's a match you do not want to miss in round 1. Coming up, a few matches that you might not have heard about yet.
Old member versus a new member.
The Answer Man Carlson is facing off against the world's finest member, Eric Zipper.
I love Zipper.
Also, Keaton Markey is facing off against Rosie Knight in her Schmoedown debut. Rosie Knight, of course, from Jedi Council fame. And also, Coy Jandrew is facing off against the amazing Mara Kanopik, a newcomer in the Schmoedown League. How does round 2 work, you might ask? I haven't been told. I haven't decided just yet. As soon as round 2 matches have been decided, I will let you know. But everyone from round 1 will be advancing to round 2 in the next few weeks. And I think after round 2 is done, we will have a normal round 3. It shouldn't... Sorry. Hello? Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mike, I'm doing it right now. No, it's going really well. I just told them all about round 1, round 2. Oh. Yes, sir. And I'm just getting word, round 2 will feature a match at the Collider Collision. There will be a match from round 2 featured in Collision 2.
So they're dragging out this tournament
and enjoy today's match. Rachel Cushing versus Markia coming up right now here at the Schmoedown.
Interesting. So Kalinowski has got something over Thad. Yeah. What is happening? I'm excited for this. I have no clue.
And crush!
Yeah. Markia also let us know that this is incredibly valuable. We're in Schnapp at the live event. Thanks, NerdConic.
Yeah, thank you.
And I am joined
look at him.
Hall of Famer Mark Yodi Riley. How are you feeling today, sir?
Oh, bomb and a bomb, but dang-a-dang diggy.
That sounds like an affirmative response. We have Markia McCarty, and she is challenging something of a Schmoedown myth at this point. Rachel the Crusher Cushing going back to her roots in an Inner Geekdom match. How do you see this one shaping up?
Well, I mean, obviously you go right to the Crusher because she's done so well, not only in the singles tournament, the team tournament, but she is known for Inner Geekdom. McCarty
She
right
is.
now is the question mark because
Yeah,
this is her very
that's true.
first match.
And the question mark becomes something of an exclamation point if
Yeah.
you think about the confidence that she has portrayed
She
as
has a lot of confidence, which I like.
member of the Viper Squad, and she has just been yapping non-stop, but she has some credibility to back her up. As we know from this space, she loves these kind of movies. The Inner
She
Geekdom
does.
is perfectly suited to her particular skill set. When you look at a Rachel Cushing, you mentioned how close she's been to the mountaintop in both the teams and the singles, just getting a whip of the belt in each time. Maybe coming back to the Inner Geekdom roots from which she sprung, I think could give her a better, more balanced attack the next time she's in any kind of Schmoedown.
That's a good point. I think that coming into the Inner Geekdom, she's going to find her groove. It's gonna be interesting to see how McCarty will face Cushing and these. She's a tough one when it comes to Inner Geekdom.
I mean, look, we know it's easy to talk trash. Heck, I
The
do
girls
it
in
to
the
you
Viper
on your
Squad are
phone at
killing
3
it right
a.m.
now.
I don't mind it, actually. It's kind of fun.
Well, now that I know that, I will never do it again. McCarty, on the other hand, she's been doing a fair amount of trash talking to Rachel Cushing, but
Mark
it gets to be a
squared.
whole different ballgame. As you know better than anybody, once
Yes,
you're under
Mark squared
the
at the
white-hot
table.
spotlight of the movie trivia Schmoedown, the competitors had a lot to say to each other. We'll take a quick look right now.
Today, I make my way back into the Inner Geekdom League. It has been far too long since I fought in this league, the league that I feel is my home league, and, there were a bunch of newbies, and they all went after Inman, and Donica made her try for it, a little too easily if you ask me, so now I'm back. The veterans are
man.
back. We're going to have this little tournament.
Look how
Yeah.
feisty
and
the
I'm going to
Fight
make
Club
my way to
is.
Inman.
Yeah,
and
they got a little spunk.
We've come to the point once again where we're at this crossroads
Wait,
with
that
the
another
Viper
bull?
Squad.
I love
and
his
the
Bulls hats.
All right, Club. So
I told him that at the
now
live event.
another member has to get squashed by a marvelous individual, one marvelous Markia McCarty. And I believe she has a whole lot to say that I'm going to enjoy. And Internet, you better listen as well.
I'll say this. Jay Washington has done a lot of groundwork to get the Viper Squad where it is. He's recruiting left and right, and he's got Markia now, who just challenged me right out of the gate. Nobody knows what she can do in the ring. I certainly don't, but you can't, scoff at Jay's work that he's been doing with the Viper Squad. They have a little bit of a rivalry going with us in the Five Club. I'm happy to play into that, and I'm happy to take on anybody that challenges me in the Inner Geekdom, especially because that belt's gonna be mine.
Damn, Skippy.
Hi, Rachel. I'm actually a really big fan of yours. I enjoyed all of the experience, all of the much experience that you have with Schmoedown. I intend to learn from you today. I really do. And I intend to school you in return.
Recently, I've had a lot of focus on singles.
Kind of
and
that
unfortunately,
sassy
my run
attitude.
ended with a defeat
The
to
condescending
Sam Levine,
attitude.
who retained the belt, and then he went and
She's
retained
so
it against
cute.
my partner Clark
Both of
Wolf.
them.
Both of
And
them.
then
I
the
was gonna say,
focus was
which
on
one?
the
Both.
team division
They're both so
and
cute.
the Shire Wolves, which is awesome. I love playing with Clark. But
Where I'm
I needed
afraid
to
of
find
Janine.
time to go back to
She's
the
our
place
friend,
I
and I'm
love,
terrified
that
of her
geeky
now.
place, the Inner
Yeah, 'cause
Geekdom,
she's
it's
a-
my home.
You know, I've been
Freaking
good
beast when
all
it
my
comes to
life,
being
Rachel.
cute. She's a
All my
machine.
life.
She
And
is a
until I
machine.
talked to Mr. J. Washington and Miss Janine the Machine, I didn't realize I don't have to be good when I can be marvelous.
There
And
you
it's
go.
only two things you can do about it. Nothing and deal with it. Damn it. See you soon.
If that's how she's
I'm
going to
never
approach a
insulted
character,
by
I'm
somebody
She's
for
wearing
who
a
it.
challenges
Dr.
me.
Who shirt.
I appreciate the gall.
I
I
think
appreciate the balls it takes
could
to
be
do that
totally
because I'm good in the Inner Geekdom. So Markia, I'm all set to play you, but you might have bitten off more than you can chew.
She's a porterhouse steak.
And you see that? I mean, look, Markia
Thanks.
not backing down from the
No.
challenge.
She's a
But I
flaming
think that's
young.
kind of how
Yep.
you have to approach this match. Is you can't come at Rachel Cushing
All
sheepishly.
meat,
You
no
got to bring
bone.
everything you have the full day.
Those
That
are the good
includes
ones.
in the pre-interview mark.
That's right. You do the pre-interview, you set
Or-
it up, you set
yeah.
the tone, and you're going to walk in there with some confidence. I like that angle.
Yeah, and Rachel Cushing, I mean, look, I think that she's more looking at this as a test of her knowledge versus somebody who is an unknown. Sure, I think Rachel is looking at this as a test against herself as
Yes.
much as Markia did. Did you pick up on that vibe as well?
I did. I think Rachel knows her stuff, and I think she's just going to go in and be a professional. That's what she does. It's McCarty that I'm looking at. She's coming in hot.
And if you look at the tail of the tape, we know that Markia's strength includes comic book movies, knowing her snakes, and lollipops. I'm not
Do
sure
a
how
crazy
that's going
one.
to factor in here today, but she can
to find out.
tell the difference between
Yeah,
a
she is
Viper
wearing
and
a Dr.
Anaconda
Who shirt.
and a Cobra, and then Rachel
Yeah.
Cushing. I mean, the tale that
I
takes
love her.
just a few to throw around. There would be Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and
That's
the
one that
Hobbit
rocked
movies.
Doctor
I
Who
didn't know
that hard
could be
was in
considered
him.
a strength. Apparently, it is for Rachel Cushing.
He has the
Hobbit,
belt.
That's a movie, all right.
Hey, you know what? I actually liked them. I gave them a. You know what?
Everyone's
I take
good
back
enough
the
This
if
wasn't
you're
planned.
wearing Doctor
I'm
Who.
sorry, I fell
This
asleep
wasn't
during the
planned.
Battle of the Five Armies 7 times.
There you go.
All
It
right.
happens to the best of us, Mr. Ellis.
Mark Riley, hang on, I'm getting a text.
Okay.
And it's actually from my mom, and it says that she is ready to Schmoedown.
Oh,
Are
good.
you ready to Schmoedown?
I am ready to Schmoedown.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! For the introductions in this 3-round Inner Geekdom match, we have the one, the only, Mr. Christian Harloff. Take it away. Golden
Introducing
Throat.
first.
Introducing first, representing the Viper Squad, making her Schmoedown debut, Marvelous Markia McCarty!
That is not marvelous.
There you go. That's very similar to your entrance at the free-for-all.
Yeah, you gotta skip. It's like the marvelous thing
This is not
you could
bad.
do.
Bubblegummy version of it. I'm getting a Harley Quinn vibe. Is Jay
Yeah.
Washington Jared Leto?
Sure, I'll go with that today.
And Marquia having
Yeah.
some fun.
She
Jay
does it better
Washington
than I
asking
do.
And I like that
Around
she
is a
didn't
member
go
of
for the
his
full
Viper
costume because
squad.
not everyone needs
You don't
it.
need it. You persona.
It's exhausting and it's
take-
expensive.
All you gotta do is just take on the persona. You're good.
She is
Now, talk about the costumes.
2017 Rookie of the Year, with a record of 1 and 2 in the Inner Geekdom division.
I know this song.
Rachel the Crusher Cushing!
She's dressed as Peggy Carter. Looking good.
I like this.
And Rachel Cushing.
I saw the first episode of it. It was alright.
Very comic booky kind of
I saw, like,
intros there,
5
Mark Riley.
episodes
As
of the first
somebody who
season.
owns a Superman leather
It's pretty
jacket,
good.
you must be pretty impressed.
I need to
with
go
what you
back
just
and watch
saw.
it.
Very impressed. I wouldn't expect anything least with the Inner Geekdom, of course. So.
All right. Well, we have the managers. Do the managers have anything to say
Yeah,
before they?
you look very
before they
stoic
play? You
over
guys-
there, Jay Washington. Oh boy.
Peggy Carter's dead. Yeah, technically.
Because of old
Young
age,
it
not
is
because she got
Are you talking
defeated.
canon or here?
She got
It was a
defeated by
natural
age.
death, just like Rachel is about to have.
Oh, there you go.
Snap.
That's gonna be canon.
And I would just like to add that, Peggy Carter adds some much needed class to
Wow,
any situation
this is,
you find her in. So
this
too does
is-
Rachel Cushing.
There it is.
Getting hot in here.
Already.
The competitors ready to go. Rachel, you are the favorite. Are you ready to compete?
I am.
Okay,
Mark,
Marquia,
you
how
are
do
a
feel?
delight.
Oh, I'm all good.
All right.
Did he
then
take
without
her,
further ado, I
lollipop?
will get to the rules of round 1.
Maybe.
This is
Or
an
maybe
Inner
she
Geekdom,
lied.
so good to go.
I'm good to go, my friend.
It's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. And your first question will be administered by one of the members of the Mount Rushmore of the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Very sweet. Thank you.
I was talking about me, but go ahead.
Round 1. Here we are. Your first question in the category of Star Trek. Star Trek. Name one of the original crew members besides Kirk that cameos in Star Trek Generations. You know that movie, right?
I remember the movie being released. I remember I was still deep in my Star Wars is better than Star Trek, thus I cannot
just
like
gonna-
I'll do both.
5,
I'm
4,
just guessing.
3,
I'm out of that now.
2.
I forgot one.
Did I get it right?
All right,
And-
pencils down. Let's go to Rachel Cushing.
Chekhov?
That
Yep.
is
That is
one of the
correct.
members.
Oh, I'm
Marcia
sorry, I did
McCarty.
actor. Nichelle?
It is not looking to show. We're looking for either
Loki.
Scotty or Chekhov.
Yeah. Oh, but I
So,
spelled it with a Y.
Scotty
But yeah,
or
I got it right.
Chekhov. But we do
I
love
also
us
need
some
a new
Loki.
marker,
So
'cause
Cushing
this
takes an
one's
early 1-0 lead. Your next question comes from the world of Lord of the Rings. A lot of fans here today. Your question is, which Hobbit? What is the name of the Hobbit that awakens Treebeard from his slumber in the Two Towers? Yeah, I remember seeing 2000 and liking it more than Return of the King. I'll have to read
Interesting
this.
take. That's a hot take.
5.
I changed my answer. Let's see if I regret it.
2, 1.
I don't remember which one it
Hands
was.
down, Markia.
I believe it's Mary.
It is not Mary.
Should have
Does
kept
Rachel
it.
have
It's Pippin.
Damn it, I should have kept it. Whatever.
I knew it was the other one.
I was like, they would have do Pippin twice so soon.
Definitely one of
Yeah,
those.
Was my thinking, because Pippin was recently.
All right, your third question comes from the category of the MCU. The MCU. In Guardians of the Galaxy, who helps Star-Lord break out of prison with a fellow prisoner's metal leg?
Oh, I'm gonna get that later.
Yeah, that was a tough weekend.
Do you mean I can choose from
my God, why
anybody?
can't I
I'm
think
sorry,
of the thing?
clarification.
Would you like to use your JTE rule? Repeat the question.
It's yeah. I mean, we can provide some clarity. It's just in yeah. I mean, we need the name of the character.
I'm sorry, then repeat.
Okay. In Guardians of the Galaxy, who helps Star-Lord break out of prison with a fellow prisoner's metal leg?
I'm gonna get that R.
Guardians. They're from all over the place.
They're eclectic bunch.
Yeah, one's kind of from Earth, I guess.
Yeah, he is.
5, 4.
Not kinda,
3,
he is.
Monica. 2, 1. Pens down. Rachel Cushing first.
Rocket?
It is
Rocket
in
is
fact Rocket
correct.
Raccoon. Rocket had Rocket.
She loves Loki.
Markia is
Me
on
too.
the board.
Markia, maybe not that confident in her own answer, but it was in fact correct, and it is now 3-1. Rachel Cushing
Oh,
has
yeah.
yet to miss.
Not planned
Our
either.
next question comes
Nope.
from the world of
We just have
Harry
shit laying
Potter
around everywhere.
movies.
Yeah, I got a couple of
What
people.
is the name of the three-headed dog in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? And
Three-headed dog.
yeah, I believe every crew member that had a hat just threw it on the ground.
Yeah, they
and
sure
discussed
did. They apparently know that question.
Reasons unknown. 5.
And we also have
4,
Thor.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to
Oh.
Markia first.
It's like this is spelled wrong.
That's
It is
the
it is
real
not
name of it.
Cerebras. That is not. Does Rachel
Cerebus?
Cushing have it?
Fluffy.
It is Fluffy.
It is.
It is Fluffy.
She's thinking of like
4-1.
the Hercules
Rachel taking a
Yeah.
pretty good
version.
lead at the first round.
The Greek
We go
mythological
on to the fifth question, ladies.
three-headed dog
In the category
guarding the
of
underworld.
DC.
Yeah.
DC. And your question is, who directed Superman Returns?
This is a movie where Superman returns.
He did return.
You're a big Superman guy.
I like Superman.
What is it about the character?
Great hair.
He has fantastic
Succinct
hair.
answer?
Yeah.
I like
I feel
Superman
satisfied.
Returns.
5.
I drove
Is
to
that the
Phoenix
one
to
with
watch
Brandon
it.
3,
Ralph or
Yes,
whatever?
I love
Yeah,
Brandon
I don't know
Ralph.
his last
Pens
name.
down. We go
The
to
Adam.
Rachel Cushing
Directed
first.
Brian Singer.
Brian Singer is
correct.
correct. Marquis, did you
Zack
have
Snyder.
it? It is not Zack
Brian
Snyder,
Singer.
not yet. And it is now 5
Good
to 1.
job.
Rachel
5 to
Cushing
1.
in a commanding lead over Marquis.
Marquis is getting wrapped up in the lights, I think.
Round 1, if she does throw a perfect game, she'll get a bonus question.
Because when you play,
Yes to
these
her.
questions
We're
come
not
so
there yet.
fast
We're
and the
merely
answers
at
have to be
question
given
number
like
6.
that.
Comes from the world
It's
of
just
It feels
so
like
quick.
you have to give him
Yeah,
that.
it's so
And
quick.
the question is, name the actor who plays the Elven King Thranduil in the Hobbit films.
Thranduil is a great
I don't know.
It is, and
He was
class.
Thranduil.
Thranduil.
That's gonna be
What's
my
his name?
new middle name.
I don't know. He was in Pushing Daisies. I can't think of his
4,
name.
3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Yeah, Ron
Marquia, did you have it?
Still love Loki.
She's
Still
a
loves
fan of Loki. No correct answer though, Rachel Cushing. To stay perfect.
I love
Lee
Lee.
Pace.
She does say perfect.
Yes.
Lee Pace is the correct answer.
I forgot what his real name was. He was at Phoenix
Going
Comic Con a
away with
couple
this.
years ago, wasn't he?
Why they call her the Crusher.
That's right. And
I don't
your
remember
seventh question
They all
now,
blend
ladies, comes in the category of the DC EU. That shared universe thing they're
A lot
doing.
of letters.
And your question is, what is the first and last name of Chris Pine's character in Wonder Woman?
Is it your phone that does the Wonder Woman thing?
No, that's Wendy.
I thought that was you.
No. Why
Okay.
Mine plays the Superman theme. What's wrong with you?
Sorry I slighted you. I
Yeah.
apologize. 5, 4.
Repeat the question, please.
Oh, you got to repeat the question.
So one
I'll
JT
stick with
rule.
Travers. I
And
can't remember
what
if it's
is
Travers or
the
Travers.
first and last name of Chris Pine's character in
I'll tell you
Wonder
how I
Woman?
remember this.
Because of Travis?
No.
It is
Oh.
Wendy's phone now. I think
It is.
about I hear it go off a lot.
Yeah.
It's better than the ding.
It is better than the day. Has a
5,
personality.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please.
Travers is
Rachel
weird.
Cushing.
Needed to dig. Steve Trevor.
It is Steve
dug it, you
Trevor
found gold.
Marquia.
Yeah, it's Steve Trevor, and then here's one
I
woman
put
going,
S.
no.
I guess I probably would have gotten
I don't know.
Steve Trevor.
Steve Trevor's a good guy.
Oh, boy.
This is what I would say.
We know, yeah.
Hey, you know what?
But-
you can kill off the Steve Trevor, just don't kill the dog.
can't win,
It is
yeah.
7-2,
He was on
and,
SNL and he was
Marquia,
like,
much needed
Chris
points there, but Rachel continues
Chris
her run
Evans plays
with
Steve
a
Rogers.
flawless
I play
first round.
Steve Trevor.
Okay.
I will ask the
That's
question now.
Yeah,
That's the question. We are not
afraid.
afraid.
Effect.
We needed that pause.
And our next question comes from the world of Star Wars. Nothing but Star Wars in this category. What is the name of the rebel pilot that survived both the Death Star battles and the Battle of Hoth besides Luke Skywalker?
Very good question.
Because obviously Luke is still alive and well in the Star Wars universe.
He
This is something we all know.
We do know
Yeah,
that.
guy's doing great.
Different
I'll see you around
voice
here. Sitting on
from
that
the
block.
first one to the
5,
second and third.
4, 3, 2,
Good
and
shot,
1.
Justin.
Pencils are down.
No
We go
idea.
to
Good
Marquia.
guess.
Han Solo?
It's not Han Solo. He did participate in some battles, not those 3. Rachel Cushing.
Great shooting wedge.
It is
That's
Wedge.
right.
Oh, I guess it is red.
Yeah, good job.
Crusher is crushing right now. This is
Ewan
this is
McGregor's
happening.
uncle.
That's right. This is Rachel
True
Cushing.
story.
What she does. 2
This is what
questions
she does.
away from throwing a perfect round, and a round in which Marquia desperately needs
Yeah.
at least one of these next 2 points.
All
Ooh,
right,
that
so
got
we're
him.
going to your 9th question. That comes in the category of Marvel. Marvel. In 2004's Spider-Man 2, what is the profession of John Jameson, son to J. Jonah Jameson? A lot of J's in the Jameson family.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of J's. You know, they are worth 10 meaty points in Scrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a J.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
It
don't
is
remember.
good news.
Okay.
Unless it's your last turn. Then it's like you contracted something. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat?
Got to repeat. In 2004's Spider-Man 2,
Oh.
what is the profession
Ah.
of John Jameson, son to J. Jonah Jameson?
Thank you, repeat. I think I spelled it wrong, but that's okay.
You, although QA is a word.
See, it's this or astronaut, in my opinion. I can't remember.
I put astronaut.
Damn, see, I was going to put astronaut, but I
1.
don't remember. I know he was military,
I
but
believe he's an astronaut.
He is an astronaut.
damn.
Yeah, I spelled it wrong, but it's astronaut.
Aren't all astronauts like military pilots too? So
I believe that they're still military pilot, but
I mean, it's NASA's its
I
own
feel like
division. I get it wrong.
Yeah, you would
Yeah,
get
you
it
know,
wrong.
he did follow in
And
the
I'd be
family
okay
business.
with it.
Instead, he went to space, I guess.
I should have just done
Last
astronaut,
question comes from the world of.
but I couldn't remember. I remember him in like
Bag.
the
Close
suit.
your eyes, reach your
Not
hand
the
deep in that
astronaut
bag.
suit,
Could be
but-
anything, and the question that has come out is, how many Harry Potter movies did John Williams score?
Ooh, that is a mixed bag question, and I like it.
I would not know because while he was scoring those movies, I was working on my stand-up.
That's good, though.
It's a
I mean,
callback.
it paid off for you, I would say.
Oh.
I was watching the movies.
I ended up going to John Williams.
Oh, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marquia, did you have it?
3.
It is in fact 3.
Yes.
The first 3.
That one I did. 3.
Okay. 10 to 3.
That's a perfect round.
He did Azkaban?
Yeah, he did.
See, that's the one where I was like, I feel like he didn't.
Showing
he
sparks
did.
of life there
But-
towards the end, but Rachel Cushing, a dominant
I
first
thought he
round.
didn't.
So dominant, in fact, that she has achieved a perfect round 1, so she now gets asked a bonus question. This is just to
Yeah, Rachel.
and it's worth a point, Mark Riley. You have the honor.
All right. Your
She's already
bonus
in that
question,
group. Now
Rachel.
she could be in the
Who
Intergeekdom
plays
group.
Ramona Flowers in
Oh,
Scott
freaking
Pilgrim
Mary
versus
Elizabeth
the World?
Winstead.
Yeah.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
She nails it.
Okay.
That,
job.
that girl.
I love her. I love Mary
This
Elizabeth
is
Winstead.
incredible.
Final Destination 3.
Showing.
Is amazing.
Fargo.
That is why she is one of the best in the
Season
game.
3.
I kinda dipped out
Marquia
on that
has a lot
season.
to climb
Yeah.
in round 2, but she can do it
I like
because
Brain
I
Dead,
will
though.
remind everybody
Sky
out there, as well,
High.
our competitors on
Yeah.
the table, that the Inner Geekdom works like this in
She's a
round 2.
technopath.
5 questions.
As always, I'm going.
She's gonna go
You're
first.
gonna go first.
Gonna go first. She is not shy.
Boy.
Miss Carter has lived a
MCU,
life.
Star
some
Wars,
would say.
Middle Earth,
Yes.
Harry
Born,
Potter.
I believe, in the late 1920s.
Looking for that Middle Earth. I feel like they need to, like you said, they need to change that Harry Potter one to
one of the
Wizarding
sassiest
World.
gals at the funeral
Wizarding
home,
World, yeah.
after she passed away in 2010.
But we won't hold it
All right,
against them.
round and
Probably
round it
costs money to
goes,
just
and
change it.
probably.
It's gonna land on Spinner's Choice. This just a
Oh,
Go again, girl. Come on.
movie. How do you feel, Miss Carter?
Yeah, how do you feel?
I'm just gonna call her Miss Carter for the rest of
I'm sure she's
thinking
been
about it.
studying. She gonna try and
True,
show
but I
what
would-
she's got?
Maybe
Come on, girl,
something
have
else
fun
is
with it. You got a hell of a lead.
All right.
This woman knows
Show
Star
what
Trek.
you can
I mean,
do.
It's over.
Yeah, exactly. If she knows Star Trek, then Inman is in trouble.
She has a nice lead too, so she could try her hand at it. I get
She's
it.
probably like multiple choice. I could
Yeah.
probably get a couple there.
Like Star
Try your
Trek, too.
hand.
We are in Star Trek.
And she's probably been studying.
Your first question,
Yeah.
Rachel. Who plays the Klingon General Chang in Star Trek: The Undiscovered Country?
Christopher Lloyd? I know he was 3. I only
need to
know
watch those.
That is 2 points. Correct.
Christopher Plummer.
Damn.
Really?
Plummer playing General Chang, 2 points, and it is 13-3, 10-point lead.
All right, we go to your next question, Rachel. In 2009's Star Trek, who is captain of the Enterprise when it first sets off into space?
Spock.
Christopher Pike?
Christopher Pike is correct.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
Bruce freaking what is I was gonna say the actor's name and I got hung up on
Too
that.
much information.
RoboCop?
We can't handle that here.
No.
We
You should
should
probably falter.
I don't remember. I'm not very good at
He's
Star
he's
Trek.
the
15-3
asshole
commanding
husband in
lead,
Double
and we
Jeopardy
go to
with
your
Ashley
next
Judd.
question, your third question, Rachel.
Yes.
In Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, Krug orders his gunner to target a specific area of the Federation starship orbiting the Genesis planet. What area was targeted?
The
Speak
bridge?
English? I don't know.
The bridge?
A lot of verbiage for
The
you.
medical frigate area. I have no idea.
Yeah, because they blew up their own
What
ship.
choice it is? Is it A, the shield generator, B, the engine, C,
say the bridge.
D, the weapons array?
The bridge.
We're going to count down from 5, 4.
A.
A is incorrect.
Marquia for the
Did I
steal.
say engines?
It is, in fact, the
With a
engine.
steal.
That's a much-needed steal
That's
by
a big
Marquia.
steal. Yeah, she needed that steal.
I think anytime you can prevent an opponent with a big lead of getting points, that's an achievement in amongst
That's a
itself.
win.
The fact that she was able to gain a point, too. At this point, Marquia is really playing to survive into round 3
That's
and not
correct.
get that knockout.
All right, Rachel, we are going to your next question. What is the name of the villainous alien species in Star Trek Insurrection?
I remember him screaming "no" before he blows up.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Oh, good God. Look at this.
Pronounce those correctly.
That was like with Ken and ours.
You want me to
Yeah.
fix that?
Is it, no, I want to do this. Is it A, the Baku, B, the Borg,
A.
C, the Vulcans, D, the Sunna? Or Sunna?
I'll say
Very
A.
Trebeckian of you.
Thank you.
It's A or D.
A, the Baku is incorrect.
Damn, it's D.
That is correct.
Yeah.
The Sunna.
Another steal.
Wow.
And Marquia, she just gets
Ship
a
it away.
tablet and just chiseling some commandments
There we
in there,
go.
saying,
She
"I will not
needs
go
it.
quietly
She goes
into the night."
2-2-2-2 on hers.
Rachel, for
She'll
your
be caught
last
up.
question in the category of Star Trek, what is the name of the frozen Klingon prison planet from Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country?
Rua Pente.
Wow.
Damn, girl.
That's it. I can't even pronounce it.
Yeah.
Points.
I've never heard of Rua Pente. It doesn't sound like there's a sandals resort on
That's
that
it.
planet.
I can't
will not be
pronounce it.
visiting it. Sounds awful. It
What
sounds
she
kinda
said.
like a Hoth in Star Trek.
It does.
Nevertheless, Marquia having some
I need to
level of
revisit
success
those Star
in that
Trek
round for no
movies.
other reason because she was able
I
to
need
steal a
to
couple points
watch
from
those
Rachel.
Star
But
Trek
Marquia,
movies.
if she gets a
I've
good
only
spin
seen
here, she can be right back
the
in this
first
ballgame.
original ones.
Without further
Or
ado,
not the
marvelous
original ones, but
Marquia,
the first,
please
like,
give us your best spin at that
redone.
wheel.
I've seen
2009
Generations
to
a
then.
million
I've
times
never
and
seen
First
the
Contact
revision
quite a
before.
bit
It
too.
is, if I
I've seen
had
some
it,
of
it's
the-
a day in
Con.
a year. Here it could be Star Wars.
Out in
Mark
Star
Riley.
Wars, it landed on
How you do
Star
with
Wars.
the
I
Star
knew
Wars
you
girl?
would sit down with that.
I would sit down on that
You
immediately.
miss Wedge and Tilly, so I'm assuming not very well.
Considering.
Go
She's
again.
gonna spin
Go
again.
again.
Will she do the reverse Australian toilet again?
Looks that way, Ellis. Yeah.
There you go.
Did it again.
Totally different down there in the land down under. All right, and here comes. It could be Star Wars again. It could be DC.
There you go.
movies.
DC movies it is.
That looks like a good, productive
Yeah, I think she
second
wants
spin
that.
for
Good.
Marquia. This is DC.
Although she did say Zack Snyder and
The
not
interesting
Bryan
thing about
Singer,
this
so
category is
and this
that
is DC movies, not
movies, so this could be from
DCEU.
any
True.
DC movie,
But it also
primarily
includes
ones that are
DCEU,
not
doesn't it?
currently going
I
in the
don't think so.
DCEU.
Not currently going in the
For the quest
DC.
Yeah.
for peace.
That's
He
right.
just
That would
answered my
happen.
question.
Sure
That
did.
would be mean.
Yeah.
It could be worse. It could be from Superman 3. Markia, your first question
Yeah, I'm
of
not a fan of
5 in the
'Cause
world
they took
of
the money away
DC
Well,
movies.
that's 4.
Oh, whatever.
In 1989's Batman, how many millions of dollars does the Joker say he'll dump on the streets of Gotham?
2 million?
That's what came to mind.
I'm gonna do 5.
5, 4, 3.
Multiple
2.
choice, don't forget.
Multiple choice.
We can do that. Is it A, $1 million, B, $20 million, C, $50 million,
I'm gonna go 50
or D,
million.
$100 million?
C.
I'm gonna say B. I remember a 2 in there. But it is a 100th anniversary.
2 million.
That is not an option, unfortunately. $2 million.
sorry, the B.
It is. It was answered as $2 million, so I have to.
That makes sense.
Rachel Cushing.
It's 20 million.
It is $20 million.
Damn.
So a point for
Tough
Rachel.
break for Markia there.
Yep.
18-5 in the favor of Rachel Cushing. Markia, your next question. In the theatrical cut of Superman 2, Lois is in what city at the start of the film?
Paris. Paris.
Paris.
5, 4, 3.
Metropolis?
That is incorrect.
Correct.
Paris.
Oh man!
Is correct.
I love Superman
That was a
2.
2-point
Yeah, you
steal.
do.
It
2
hurt
point
Man of
steal
Steel for
because
me.
we are in danger of
Yeah,
knockout
this is
territory.
Just
here.
Zod.
Yeah, I was gonna say
This is
because
the
it's
final
Zod,
round,
yeah.
Round
Because
3.
it's Zod.
The most amount of points one
Terrence
can
Stamp,
accumulate
y'all.
is 10
Kneel
points.
before
And
Zod.
so
Zod!
using that math,
Zod!
Markia is going to have to get this next question right, or else this
Lex
will be
Luthor,
a
ruler
knockout.
of Australia.
Yes. Markia, your next question, and we need some points from this one or it will be a knockout. In The Dark Knight Rises, what is the false name that Marion Cotillard's character goes by?
Multiple choice.
Damn.
Yeah, I couldn't
Is it
remember.
A,
Now.
Pamela Isley?
No,
Nope.
Miranda
B,
Tate.
Miranda Tate.
I saw that. It's Miranda
C,
Tate.
Nora Freeze? Or D, Jane Doe?
Repeat the question.
In The Dark Knight Rises, what is the false name that Marion Cotillard's character goes by?
I think I have one more repeat for the answer.
You do have one more JT rule. Would you like to use it now?
No, for the answers.
You don't need to use it for the repeat of the answers. We can give those multiple choice options.
Yeah, that's what she wanted
Is it
before
A,
was the answers.
B, Miranda Tate, C, Nora Freeze, or D, Jane Doe?
B.
I'll go with C.
No, that's Batman and Robin.
Your winner, by way of knockout, Rachel the Crusher Cushing.
Quick on that
Just-
draw,
that was a
and it
tough
didn't
hill
work
to
out for
climb.
her.
So I think a lot of times, Raleigh competitors, they see DC. Like, I know DC movies,
I know
but it's
these
not
movies.
the current DC
It sounds a little
movies,
Doctor
so
Who-ish,
age
that
can be a
theme.
factor when you're as young as something as Marvelous Marquia, but let's not bury the lead here. Rachel the Crusher Cushing proving her middle name in the
Yeah.
guise of Peggy Carter here today. A dominating performance, one of the best we've ever
It's like
seen.
us
in the
versus
Intergeekdom.
Wolves of
That
Steel.
was one of the most
Yeah.
impressive,
Except for there, we were
performances
just
I've
trying to
seen
shoot
in
threes
an
the
Intergeekdom
entire
match
time
or
after
otherwise.
Riley
That
in
was
round
a
1.
perfect
Yeah.
first
And
round.
we're
And round 2, they played
Killing
a
it
Clark
on
like,
the
right
best
behind him.
game.
Yeah.
Tough to
Ever.
beat.
It was an announcement of somebody returning
I think what
to
Clark
their
missed
form
one
here with
Yeah,
Rachel
she only
Cushing.
missed
From
one
Marquia, look, she showed a
playing
lot
the
of
first
moxie.
round.
She showed the ability in a number of different categories. It
Yeah.
just for that all to come together under the white hot spotlight, looking at a opponent that is getting every question they see. It's just it's too much for any mortal to handle.
It's too much for any mortal. It's a first match under the lights and against Rachel.
Yeah, that's
that
how-
was a tough
how'd that
match, but
happen?
We'll see how she bounces back.
I mean, I guess
She'll
Rachel's
come
gotta
back
start
and see if maybe
somewhere.
another competitor.
Yeah,
and
no,
we'll see
that
what
makes
happens.
sense.
I
You
think
put a
that
number
there are
1
some
seed
silver linings
against
in this touch
a
of
lower
Greg
seed.
for the Viper Squad and Marvelous
And then it's an
Marquia
upset when they
and
pull
Rachel
through,
Crusher
so
Cushing,
makes
a
sense.
thoroughly dominating performance.
Even then,
For the
though,
post-game
Critical
interviews
Acclaim
with both
only
the winner
had
and the
one
loser,
match.
we
That's
now
very
toss it
true.
over
Rachel,
to the one and
Rachel.
only miss,
Yeah.
Jen
Rachel.
Sturger.
I'm not available. Shizzy said if food comes next, it just wants to keep playing the game. Simple.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here, and I'm here with McCarty. Markia, that was a tough first match for anyone in this league to handle, and I think that you handled it with such class. And I just want to know, what were you thinking going into that second round? Like, I could just see you really kind of focusing in.
Yeah, I was focusing in. I wish I had gotten Star Trek. That would have been nice. But otherwise than that, I really wish that Emma Fife hadn't been whispering her hexy sayings in my ear before the match. I think that probably had something to do with it. Yeah, Emma had all this stuff that she was saying to me.
Yeah, the wizard and stuff.
Ahead of time, like her wizard.
Very magical.
Yeah,
Star Wars stuff.
I don't think she's Slytherin.
That was
we need to have this investigated by the league right now. How
I thought Emma was being nice.
She is hexing Markia, sending telepathic messages
You
to
know
Rachel
what?
over there. This is just
Emma
wrong.
is nice.
This is
If she was spouting out some hex to me, she was trying to stop it. Somebody else behind the line was actually glaring at you, not saying
Rachel
something.
Has never liked Star Trek.
I'm just saying.
All these Star Trek
Finger
games,
snake,
I know Star Trek.
She knows Star Trek.
That was my spin.
This is not the will of Jesus, okay?
I understand what you're doing now. I understand what everything, all of you and
look at
Rachel
Jen
and all of
rocking
you are
the
doing now.
Shire
And I won't
shirt.
stand for it. This isn't the end.
No.
This
See,
is
what
not
it
the end.
is the Fife Club and the League are conspiring to make the Viper Squad look bad, okay? You got Emma with these hexen potions and all these things, this twiddle doddle, Hogwarts waddle, all that. That's what's happening, okay? They want to make sure
Just a
that
curse.
I'm
Have a
feeling
nice
broken,
day.
that Marquis
We'll
is
move
broken,
it.
that Janine is broken, that Stacy's broken, and it doesn't go that way.
Boiling
You know what?
black.
You had a new hope. You just wakened a new hate.
Markia,
Okay.
do you think with you being younger than Rachel, like some of the questions maybe just were a little bit out of your wheelhouse, especially when you landed on DC, which you said,
But Jay's
if it had been
gonna like-
Marvel, maybe things would have been different.
If it had been MCU, if Emma Fife hadn't done her wondrous witchery Star Wars stuff, I think it would have landed on MCU. But you know what? I did learn a really good lesson today. I did.
Stick with the first lesson.
The lesson that I learned is that I'm going to learn what all of these elders have. All of your knowledge, I'm going to learn it. And the next time that I do this match, it won't just be my stuff that I know. I'll know all of theirs.
Also, the late great prophetess Aaliyah said, age ain't nothing but a number and a noun ain't nothing but a thing. Okay? So don't you put ages in this, okay? This is all hexes and demons and witches and warlocks and crushed up porgs. This is all mystical magic we do not deserve. I want an investigation put in right now on this league.
I will fill my brain
Yeah, we'll
with
get
her
the
elder
Ministry
knowledge.
of Magic on it.
They can't fix shit.
No.
Come on, let's go.
All right, so Riley, you see
They probably
here,
did their
look,
matches back to back
Rachel
and lost
Cushing,
together.
classy as
He's heartbroken.
always, but she is looking ahead. Her foot is on the gas, the steering wheel. She has her hand to the 10-2 position, and she is hell bent on getting somehow to Jason Inman's belt.
That's right. She wants it, and with that performance, if I were Jason Inman, I'd be looking over my shoulder right now because that's a tough. If you look at this match, and on paper, he's got to study some video just like Tom Brady does every night.
Jason Inman, if you're watching, eat a lot of avocados, drink a lot of water, just like Mr. Brady up there in New England. And for Markia, she wants to still compete. I think she has the ability to be a force in the inner geekdom. It's just you go up against Mount Everest here. It's a tough way to introduce yourself to the inner geekdom.
It is, but the thing I know about the Schmoedown is the more you play, the better you get, the more you get kind of used to the lights. You get used to the questions. You get used to the audience. And I think if she tries to come back,
deteriorated from the
that'll
beginning
only
to
be
the
to her advantage.
Absolutely, and I think with
It
a
got
conflict
worse
Jay
the more we
Washington,
did
as much
it.
as he
That's
likes to
because
bark, I think
we,
that he is a good
put too much
manager
pressure
of
on
this
ourselves.
squad. And
And
you look at Rachel Cushing,
drove
it's
way
a matter
too
of
much
towards
in
the
a
end.
very
Markia
short period of
Sloan
time.
said he's going to win the race. You get your reps, you get a little bit better every time.
Sleep.
Rachel Cushing is both.
Get
the
your
best
sleep
parts of both
beforehand.
animals. She's the hair. She gets out to a lead, and she does not relent. Congratulations to Rachel, the Crusher Cushing, on
I feel like we got sleep for the
thorough
free-for-all.
defeat of marvelous Markia McCarty here today in the Inner Geekdom. Thank you guys for watching this match. Make sure you
different from a
subscribe
match.
right
You
here
have more
to
time to
Collider Video.
recuperate.
Check out the Schmoedown Rundown on iTunes and the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page.
during the
Mark
match.
Riley, where can all the kids find you?
You can find me at Riley Around on Twitter and Instagram. See you there.
And follow
I
Cal.
am merely Mark Baby Carrots Ellis at Mark Ellis Live. We will catch you all soon on a new edition of the movie Trivia Schmoedown. Join our Patreon. Bomb to the bomb, to bang, diggy, diggy.
No, that's a callback.
Damn, dude, it is so good to have you back.
Oh, feels good.
In the Horseman. Dude, I couldn't believe you took my
How
call.
did he change
and
his
I couldn't
clothes
believe you
so
were ready
fast?
to come back and do what you do best. You know, we've had our battles, Yodi. But I respect you like crazy.
I
couldn't
was
believe you said
focused,
yes.
I'm sorry.
I'm so happy to have you in the Horseman, my man. Welcome back to the Schmoedown, son.
Damn, it feels good to be back. You know, you were doing you're fighting the good fight out there,
Yeah.
Roka, and I'm watching these newbies come in, and they think they own the place.
Of course.
Nobody's won the belt like we have. Nobody's won the belt like we have. Now we have some cleaning up to do because I got to get rid of these guys. I'm sitting in the audience.
Yeah.
I'm doing these. I'm naming these questions off like it's nothing. Like I'm asleep. I want in there, and I
love
can't wait
that
to do
fire.
it.
I love that
Oh,
fire.
man.
We built this thing.
We built this along with this guy. Well, Mr. Merle.
Riley,
Pleasure.
Roka, good to be back. You know
Oh
what? Last
man,
time three of
it
us were
feels like
together,
almost
we were
a year ago
opponents.
when they had their
Now
triple
we're
threat
allies.
match
Yeah.
I love it.
at
I
Collision.
love being back.
Yeah?
Now they're here together.
Brian, I was just
We were
telling
there
him,
for that.
I couldn't believe you took the call. I'm even more surprised that you took the call. No, I told us, I said, we need a fifth member. And he said, who are you going to call? I said, I got to call the greatest of all time. I got to call Dan Merle. Dan, why did you take the call? Why are you back?
Number one, I love the four of you guys.
Yeah.
Number two, it doesn't have a little, extra motivation.
Yeah, well,
doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt.
Speaking of
Yeah.
the collision.
Motivation.
Guy.
Yeah. How you feling about the collision and Andrew Guy? You think he has a chance at all, or?
Yeah, they
Oh,
got some thoughts on that match.
That's a good laugh. Oh, yeah.
How sweet it is, baby.
Feels good.
Yeah, I have some thoughts about that collision match that's coming up between Dan Merle and Andrew Guy. The way that Andrew Guy is definitely, he's a shifty guy. And I feel like somehow between now and then it will get changed up. And even though it wasn't very popular of an opinion back when they made the choice to do Rachel versus Draco and
I think it's going to be a
Burnett,
2-on-1.
I think it's going to be Dan versus Team Action. I think it's going to be 2 versus him. And if he wins, that's why he's the greatest of all time.
Right.
He can knock out 2 guys. And at the same time, it's like Andrew Guy, when he's off his game, he's really off his game. When he's on his game, it's supplemented by the quality of play that Ben Bateman gives too. So I feel like having the 2 of them go up against Andrew Guy, or the 2 of them go up against Dan Merle, would just be more of a team action thing to do. And Dan Merle would not back down from that challenge.
It does seem that way though too, but if that were to happen, I feel like they would be like, nope, I'm getting my own teammate, and then here comes Mark Riley, and he's gonna come in and be Dan's teammate.
Yeah.
So if they do where team action comes in, he's like, or Guy's like, I'm gonna beat you, and then Ben comes in.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they were already a team before in the first place. So, yeah, that absolutely does make sense that they would throw Riley. Or they'll make it seem like it's a handicap until Riley shows up.
That too, or
He's
it's just going to
announcing
be
and he
your
gets
classic.
up and he sits down at the table and they do a 2 versus 2.
Or
so.
it'll just be a classic one-on-one.
It's a shame we'll have to
Guys
miss
or
it.
Merle.
That live event at least. But, yes, it was a hell of a battle on Rachel's part. She came back firing on all cylinders, taking that Star Trek, definitely flexing what she knows in the world of Star Trek. However, still some work to do within the realm of Star Trek on her part. Granted, knows a hell of a lot more than I do when it comes to Star Trek. And, I mean, it showed in her gameplay. And Markia, we have been in that situation before. You could have a fantastic match, and then you can have an absolutely devastating match.
I enjoy Markia though. She's
I love
so
Markia.
sweet, and
Absolutely.
I think that she's definitely a good addition to the Viper Squad. She kind of levels them out a little bit, but
Right.
she does have that sassy, sinister behind that they're good for on the Viper Squad. So I'm looking forward for her to come back and do more in the league.
I'm not gonna lie though, I didn't know Markia's last name was McCarty, so when it was Rachel versus McCarty, I was like, who's that? And it wasn't until she popped up in their little thing, I was like, oh, she's going up against Markia. So, yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see her finally into the league. I don't want her to retreat because of this match. The final interview she gave, though, showed that she bounced back, and she's like blaming on the hexes. But personally, as a player in the league, it's disheartening just to you, especially when you lose that badly. Where with us, we haven't been in a match since, and it isn't because Christian hasn't scheduled this. It's honestly because we haven't been scratching to get back in there. It's like, timing's kind of off. It's not working. Like, we're not moving mountains to make it happen at the rate that we were in the beginning. And honestly, it comes down to that last match. And then it doesn't help that the free-for-all came and it wasn't even any better.
Right.
But so it does kind of affect you as just a person when you do lose like that. So I'm hoping she doesn't retreat because of that and does try her hand again. Maybe definitely don't put her up against Rachel. That's intimidating as it is already. So, I mean, our first match was Team Action, and at the time, like, now you look at Team Action, they're Team Action.
I'd still go up against them again, though.
100%. I would love to go up against Team Action to rectify that loss that we had, but it was a hell of a match.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they weren't legends at the moment. At that moment, they have only had 2 matches, and their big match was the one where they went final, what was
With
it, the
Nerds
sudden
Watch.
death with Nerds Watch. So it's like you didn't have this legacy behind them at that moment like you have with Rachel, and that's got to be daunting, and it's your first time. But man, there's got to be cannon fodder when it comes to the first round in any tournament. They thought we were the cannon fodder. Obviously it wasn't the case, but then we fell in our second round. So it just shows that in these tournaments it can go any way, and in this situation it went the way you probably thought it was, which was Rachel Cushing, which we're okay with that. I do like that Thaddeus came out in the beginning to give us a little rundown. What the hell is going on with him?
I don't know. Somebody's definitely pulling the strings, Mike Kalinowski.
But Brienne was pulling the strings, though.
Yeah, but you saw that Mike in the last one, he kind of pushed her off and was like, yeah, you weren't there for me, so I don't need you anymore. And so now she's out of the picture, and he's kind of doing it on his own because he's like, fine, I'll do it myself. But pulls on that gauntlet. He's got the gauntlet. He's going for the Infinity Stones.
But the thing is, though, is we had the contract that Brienne ended up bringing to Thad. We don't really know what was going on with Kalinowski and what he handed Thad and why Thad was so quick to sign it. So I love that they're building this up, because what the hell does Kalinowski have in store for this league with Thad? Because clearly Thad is on board 100%. And if it could save his butt against possibly getting taken down by Brian Chandler and having Tom Dagnino taken over.
That too, or the fact there's like a stipulation where he will no longer be the commissioner if he doesn't follow their instructions.
I don't know. That's what I'm excited to look forward to. But either way, thank you guys for watching our reaction to Markia versus Rachel Cushing. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. You could also like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, start.
All the social networking, Gin joints, and where they are, kicking the party, fill the party, keep the party going, and our Patreon gets us to where we need to go. We will be going September 8th to the live event at the El Portal Theater again. We just did that. That's what's fucked up. But we will be doing it again.
It's September 8th, so it's in a couple
It's a little ways away, but yeah, and then a month after that, we'll be going to Hollywood Horror Nights too at Universal and Not Scary Farm the next day. So we'll have more details about that when they finally open up tickets. But tons of trailer reactions available on our channel now. Go look at all of them. So many of them. But thank you guys, and as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
This party's over.